What's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my Motorsport Manager career mode on the full PC game. We're back with event number 9 today for the Italian Grand Prix. We return to the place where we got our very first win with Archer here. So, fond memories. Obviously, that time sat at 1. This time, I have a feeling, just a slight feeling, that Cruz will probably win the race. But just before we continue on, I'm going to say that it's probably going to be a bit of a shorter episode than the previous ones we've done so far, because you won't probably be able to tell my voice because it's not so bad right now, but I've actually fallen quite a bit ill. I've got quite a bad cough, so talking in long kind of periods of time is not making that cough any better. I literally just fell ill overnight after, stressing quite a lot on Monday. Basically, if you didn't know, I uploaded my driver yesterday, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know I also had quite a big piece of coursework to hand in for university. Got 4 hours of sleep on Sunday night to actually pull that off and do all that yesterday, and I think I pretty much worked myself into this illness at the moment. But I want to try and get an episode out for you guys, and also I do want to continue playing this game because it's quite enjoyable, obviously. So we're going to continue on with probably just one race in this episode. I mean, I'll see if we go on and I feel okay. I'll continue and do a second episode, so it may not be a very short episode. We'll see. But we've got some news. Car condition is fine. We actually, I can't even remember what we were doing last time. So they're working on improving parts right now, so we can't do anything for now. I can't remember for the life of me what parts we're actually improving, to be honest, because it's been 2 days, not 1 day usually. So the usual thing we've done so far, we've been doing it daily so far, but 2 days now between, so I can't remember what parts we were improving. But we've got a sponsor offer for Condor Telecoms, 4th or above. 8th race length for the actual contract for the sponsorship. We get upfront of 1 million and then a bonus of 800,000 per race. That is actually a really, really good offer. That is a really good offer, so I'm going to accept that straight away. I mean, we don't have any other offers anyway, so, I mean, is there really any point of not taking it? I mean, I don't really see why not. So we got 1 million straight away, so we're now on a nice 4.2 million, rounding down a little bit, and we'll get 800k per race if we get 4th or above, which, well, if you've watched the other episodes, Cruz is doing really well now. We finally kind of stopped kind of mucking up the strategy in the last 2 rounds, and we got it really correct there, so that's all good. So we'll continue on. See, I think actually, did the parts get fixed? Yeah, they did. Okay, so now we can try and improve the parts here. Let's see. Now, a lot of you guys got annoyed I didn't click this one, so that's fine, fair enough. So one thing there, 21 days before the race, that's pretty much going to get done instantly, correct? Yeah, I think it's, oh no, that's a political vote, but there should be literally the part will be repaired. Okay, it's literally done. Oh wow, that was brilliant. I clicked it and it got done instantly, so we don't really have anything to do, to be honest. So, good job, guys. Good job. Take a break. Right, we've got a new vote started. The new vote has begun over the global, or the GMA, I should say. This time it's about the 60 mile/hour pit lane speed limit. I didn't actually get a news article about this, like the other times we had to do a vote at the GMA. So, we'll look into that right after we look at this dilemma. So, HQ upgrade. Can you promise that will improve our forecasting center? This is a request from Peter Young, from our reserve driver. Right, that makes total sense, the reserve driver, who's the most irrelevant guy in the world, is asking for an HQ upgrade. You know what? No, I'm not. Just to spite you, really. I'm just in that sort of mood right now. Just to spite you, I'm going to say no. But anyway, speaking of that, though, Peter has reminded me that that is something we could probably look at, because our headquarters are not the best they could be. The car is a little bit down as well compared to all the other bars we've got. But obviously, remember, if we look back at finances, we are saving money for next year's car, which I've been told is a lot harder. Like, the step up in Season 2, you're going to need that extra money. So we don't need to worry about the car right now, and we don't want to blow our load and money on improving the car right now, only to have it all washed away in Season 2. But let's have a look at the HQ and see what we can maybe do with that. So the factory is level 2 out of 4, design 1 out of 4, so it would seem logical to maybe look at the design factory instead. Let's have a look at this. So, at the moment, it's cost per race of 20,000. If we click upgrades, we'll now get a wind tunnel, simulator, handling development center, tour center, and helipad. So, those aren't things we get straight away. It's just things we could purchase then, if I am correct in saying that. But we're going to look at how much will it cost us to upgrade. No, thank you. 8 million. 8 million. 8 million that we don't have. Okay, so for now, we might have to hold off on the design center. Yeah, that's just maybe not something we can afford right now. Maybe look at the staff center or the factory level. What can we do on the factory level? We can look at new buildings. or upgrading buildings. Well, these are just, yeah, they're different. Okay, so they all cost a lot. 7.5 million, 15 million, 8 million. This is all money we do not have. New buildings. Okay, we could afford this scouting facility, but to be honest, we've got Cruise. Good find. Don't really need a scout, to be honest. All these are so expensive. Is this what a team boss basically feels like? I know what people at Sauber must feel like now. It's either chairs or a new 8 million, you know, building, even though chairs don't cost 8 million, but, you know, you get the drift. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't feel like spending any of this money at the moment because we're not that rich. So, you know what? It was a good try, but I think we'll stay. Actually, before I forget, we need to do this vote. Right, so pit stops will come much faster, meaning that the cars will be able to make pit stops at a reduced time cost. This may aid cars with worse tyre wear rates. This rule will benefit progressive teams like Garuda, Octane, and Dragon, and this rule will not benefit traditional teams of Excella, Firebird, and ZRT Autosport. Now, in terms of our pit stops, we have been a bit hit and miss. I mean, I've used the fast pit stop quite a few times, and you guys told me to stop doing that, and I have done, and it's all balanced out. We're pretty okay at pit stops now, I feel. In terms of tyre wear, I don't feel like we wear the tyres out too much, or at least Cruise doesn't. Sadat does wear his tyres out, but of course, one would hope going into next season that we fire him and then basically replace him. So, in that light, I don't necessarily think we need this pit lane speed limit change. I think we'd be fine just sticking with the current pit lane limit, and at the moment, it's looking like there's more against as it stands. There's obviously undecided, including me over here. So I'm going to go for against. I would go for against, I feel like. But at the same time, does it matter? Would it really matter? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something I haven't done yet so far in this season. I'm going to abstain. I'm going to get +1 voting power on the next vote. Because really, actually, I don't care. Because even if there's a fast pit stop, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think our car will be better anyway. So I'm going to continue on. Going to abstain. Not going to vote. There we go. So it has been rejected. It's 6 against 4. Obviously, I was maybe swinging more towards against, so really wouldn't have even mattered in the vote as it stood. So I'm happy that we got +1 vote on everything then. So we're going to be sticking with the slower pit lane, which I don't really think is going to matter too much for us. Right, it's now time to go to the race for practice. So if we look over here, practice is apparently going to be clear, and then rain forecast for the race. So we'll look into that. Last time out at the Italian Grand Prix, when we came here earlier in this season, it wasn't raining, so that's where we won. This time a little bit different, but obviously now we have our star driver Cruise, so that's all good. Top speed is crucial, obviously. We know that from last time. Deceleration crucial, and high-speed cornering. So that bodes well for us, because we did an engine upgrade for Cruise, and auto brakes as well. High-speed corners also were not too bad, I don't think. So in terms of the sponsor, we could get 880,000 for a second or above. It's a no-brainer. We're going to go with that again. Northern Harbour. I think Cruise can do it this time again and get a 3rd win in a row. It will be if we do get it. In terms of fit parts, I'm going to try something a little bit different. So, I was saying that Sadat was really, really poor, and a lot of you guys were agreeing with me. Then a few also did point out that, you know, maybe giving Cruise the better parts is actually substantially changing how he's performing. So in light of that, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to still give Cruise the better engine because that's going to be very, very crucial here. And I really do not want to muck up his chances of winning just so we can maybe get this other guy who, you know, frankly is so much worse than him up the grid. But in terms of brakes, I'm willing to give him 99 and him the 107 brakes. So we'll see how that goes. For him in terms of the brakes there. Obviously, the part fits don't matter. The spec parts, front wing, rear wing, doesn't matter. Gearbox, at the moment, we've actually given Sadat the better gearbox. So the only things we actually could have given him were the brakes and engines. So I think it's fair enough to split them. You know, he gets the brakes, he gets the engine. So I think that's a good way to do it. So you can see there, Sadat benefiting a little bit from... So you can see here, overall, Cruise is benefiting a little bit to the engine. So that's how much of an upgrade the engine is. But everywhere else, they're pretty equal. So I'm going to go with that. We'll see how it goes for them. Honestly, though, I think it's just to the point where now Cruise is so much better than Sadat. It's actually just maybe showing how bad Sadat is. But also at the same time, I am focusing on Cruise. I'll admit that. I focus on Cruise a lot on the strategy because, of course, I'd rather get a win in 12th place than, you know, 5th and 9th place or 7th place with both the drivers. It would be adding up to a bigger points tally. Right, here we go for practice. Cruz and Sada, of course, as per usual. This time, actually, you would think practice would be a bit more straightforward because we have gone to the circuit before, and we remember from last time, but also Cruz has never been to this circuit, so it will be important for him to get the setup right here. So, in terms of the circuit, we want downforce low. I'm going to ignore this because it's Italy. We need some low downforce, I feel. So we're going to set it down to a little bit lower. On the front wing, we'll keep a little bit higher, but rear wing, I'm going to drop down a little bit, just because obviously you need the speed on straights. In terms of handling, it's a very clear pattern that Cruz likes understeer, it seems. So we're going to go towards understeer there, and then the speed balancers make sure it goes towards top speed. Right, we're going to send them out both on the medium tyre, so again, we can get level 2 knowledge of the medium tyre. So I'm going to stick Sada out for, well, no, we'll do 2 laps with Sada. We'll go longer with Cruz, so you can get a bit of a feel for the track, because I have a feeling that probably Sadat's setup will be easier to find than Cruz will. So 4 laps of the medium tyres, send them out there. So basically we want to try and get the level 2 knowledge on this medium tyre here, and then obviously race trim will get to at least level 1. I think last time we did get level 2 as well. I have a feeling it won't be possible to ever get level 3 unless we pretty much send them out on like an 8-lap stint. And just let them run the entire practice and don't tweak the setup midway, because obviously tweaking the setup midway, you lose about maybe, I would say, I don't know, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes at best maybe, at most, you know, bringing them in and tweaking the setup. Maybe into Season 2 we'll be able to get to like level 3, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll just let them run out and I'll let you know what they say about the setup. Right, Sadat's coming in, Cruz is going to continue on. In terms of the setup here, apparently very poor, great handling and poor speed balance, although somehow he's faster than Cruz, so I have a feeling the menu is a little bit glitchy at the moment, I feel. Hopefully there's some sort of update to maybe fix it, because I feel it's not really telling us the correct information here. He says it's very poor and poor balance, but he was faster than Cruz. I don't know if that just means he's more comfortable. Perhaps, I don't know. We'll tweak it a little bit here. So, okay, let's give him a little bit more downforce and try and put it a little bit more towards acceleration. But, you know what? I'm going to do it on the front wing side instead. So, there we go. A little bit more downforce, but keeping the rear wing angle quite low. So in a straight line, hopefully. I really don't know if the game simulates the rear wing and the front wing difference. Like, if a low rear wing but a high front wing will still mean he has turn-in, but also pretty good on the straights. I don't know if it goes into that much detail, honestly. But we'll just see how it goes. Probably another set of mediums. Yeah, we'll go another set of mediums, just get that knowledge up even further. We'll just send them out till the end of the race, end of the practice session. 4 laps there, send out, so hopefully he will come back and those will be a little bit better. But honestly, I feel like he's lying and the menu's lying a little bit because he is faster than Cruz at the moment. Well, until that happened. Now Cruz is faster than him, but I think that's just because Cruz is now getting used to the circuit, so we'll see, we'll see. Right, Cruz is in, we're going to send him out again. I saw one red icon there, so that was poor on the speed balance, I think that was. In terms of the downforce, he said it was good, handling good, very poor on the speed balance, so he wants shorter gears or more acceleration at the corner, so we'll shorten the gears a little bit, but not by much. Downforce, we're going to just keep. I'm just going to keep it. Just go lower the gears a little bit, make it a bit more acceleration, and then you can just go to the end, mate. Tyre choice, just stay on the same mediums, and we could potentially just about tick over to level 3. We'll see. We'll see. We could also do that on race trim as well, you're going to see. So I'm actually going to keep this tab open here, and we're just going to see how it goes. We could just do it. 1 and a bit minutes left is actually going to be, I talked about maybe not getting level 3, not possible, but we could just do it because we've stuck out quite well on the tyres. Here we go, ticking over. We're going to do it. Level 3, purple. That's actually really awesome. I've never got that in the game so far. So that's really good. Good work, guys. We've got level 3 on the medium and race tyre. So we should theoretically be absolute experts on the medium compound and during the race. I mean, 1-2, 1-2. Right, it's race day. You can see it's starting to rain already here. It's going to get a lot damper towards the middle part of the Grand Prix. So probably are going to have to set on intermediate tyres very, very soon. In light of that, I'll probably put on the soft tyres. Although, saying that though, I'm sort of thinking out loud here in my own head. Obviously, we've got tyre level 3 of mediums. So even if the softs are faster and we're only going to be on the mediums a little bit, you know, if we look back to previous races, Cruz has been absolutely astonishing on the tyre that we've got at least level 2 on. We've got level 3 here, so actually, you know what? I'm going to completely ignore what I just said, and we're going to go on the medium tyre. Race trim, good stuff there. Actually, you know what? Here, it might be worth to put on the pit stop guru, because we might have to make a few pit stops here, changing between the conditions. So, you know what? I'm going to try. We're going to go race trim. for Sadat, and we're going to go pit stops, because if it's going to continue to rain like it is, we won't need the dry tyres too often unless it dries out quite quickly. So we'll go for this kind of different one for Sadat. In terms of for Cruz, we can't do anything more than just this, because obviously his speciality is for qualifying. So we don't have qualifying in GP3, obviously. Car setup. Okay, so we're going to go on medium tyres. I'm going to ignore these smiley faces a little bit, because I think they're a little bit wrong, to be honest. Speed balance, he still says is poor. I still think he's lying, or the mechanic's lying. I think he's fine. So we're going to continue on there. Change setup here. Going to go on medium tyres as well. And I'm not going to change anything here. I think Sadat's fine with that. I really think these are bugged out a little bit, to be honest. Driver strategy, we're going to go obviously attack and then overtake. Attack and overtake. And remember, we can get second or above and 880k in our back pocket. So let's get going to the Italian Grand Prix. We'll check the grid out. It was Cruz in 6th place, I think it was. And then obviously Sadat's down the order. So let's see here. So we've got, yeah, Cruz in 6th place. So still quite high up, actually, even though he's won 2 races. Just showing how much effect there is on actually not doing every single race in the season. And then if we move down here, Sadat at the moment, he's actually moved up the grid because obviously he's moved down the championship. He's 8th in the championship, so he's moved up to 13th. But still, all the while, we've got the Garuda racing in 1 and 2. You know, bastards. They're just constantly being at the back, 19th and 20th. And every single time, they manage to find themselves all the way up here on the podium. It just shows how good they really are. So we have a lot of work to do to get up to them. But anyway, let's get going for the Italian Grand Prix. From 13th and 6th place on the grid, we go to 5 red lights. And we're underway. Cruz, not got the best start. Not going to lie. But he could slipstream some people into the first few turns. But you can see dampness on track will be getting more and more. So we have to watch out for that crossover period. And also kind of see when the drivers tell us it is time to come in. But so far, not much action for Cruz. Still sticking in 6th place. Sadat behind us in 12th place. Also not making many movements. He's overtaken one person, obviously, from 13th place. Maybe Cruz are now making a move. I can see him getting a little bit closer to some cars. You can see 5th and 4th battling away. Cruz actually dropped down to 7th. If we look at the strategy, it looks like everyone is on maximum push there, which is what someone else said in the comments below of a previous episode. But at the moment, yeah, not looking too great. Cruz has actually dropped down to 8th, so maybe the indicator wasn't lying too much. Or maybe just getting that damp and Cruz is not that comfortable, because Sadat's actually not too far away. Obviously, it's quite a high-speed circuit, so all the cars are quite bunched up already. But Sadat, you've got to say, the distance between these two cars is not too much. Obviously, the last 2 rounds when Cruz went on to win the 2 races, Sadat was basically like an entire sector away. Like if Cruz was over here, Sadat was like over here, you know, right up at the top of your screens, you know, somewhere else on the circuit. Okay, time to pit for intermediates. I will believe you too. So going to fuel up. Yeah, we'll fuel up a little bit, just a tiny bit. And yeah, that's fine. Don't need to. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is what you want to see. Max. Love it. And for Cruz, we'll do intermediates. Fuel options, we'll fill him up a little bit. Park condition max. And for him, we'll go with the fast pit stop. Try and get him out a little bit faster than Sadat, because obviously we want to try and get him further up. But at the moment, he's only in 9th, which is a little bit frustrating. Sadat, though, is in 17th. Did he go for a spin? I think he might have. Yeah, I think Sadat went for a spin there, guys, and I completely missed it. Hopefully you guys maybe might have seen it, eagle-eyed viewers. Would have seen it on your screen somewhere, but Sadat, I think, just had a spin. Ah, crap. But it's time to come in now for Cruz on the intermediates. No one else coming in, so me and Sadat making a very early pit stop indeed for the intermediate tyres. Mistake on the refueling. So how about that? That's ironic. We went fast on Cruz, and they did a good pit stop for him. We went medium and balanced on Sadat, and they had a poor refueling. That is just very ironic there. But anyway, we're in 17th and 19th. So at least the pairing are close together on track. But we are now on the better tyre. You can see there's plenty of water on track. So at the moment, it might not look like it. But I think eventually this will come back into our own. Eventually, I think the guys will start to struggle up ahead for grip. Okay, sit rep. Cruz still in 17th place. So that may sound a little bit worrying. But we are catching this little train ahead of us. And crucially, if we look at this weather forecast, you can see there, around towards lap 9, I would say, it's going to start raining even more. And by the looks of the mini-map there, you can see the dots are slowing down. So I think Chu might be in for the pit stop. So all these guys, I think, are going to pit. So we're going to go on maximum attack, actually. Maximum attack, maximum engine mode. And we're going to push as hard as we can the last few corners here and try and overtake some people in the pits. Let's see as they cross the line. Cruz is going to be in 11th place. Oh, second place there. First place, indeed. And there you go. Right now, that strategy's worked out a treat. Where is Sadat? Where is Sadat? What on earth has happened to Sadat? Okay, there he is. For a second, I was worried a little bit. For a second, I had a mini heart attack, being like, did Sadat spin again? But no, he's in 5th place. So, pretty good masterclass strategy right now. So we're from what was 17th and 18th, we're now 1st and 5th. Not too bad, lads. Not too bad. Actually, with Sadat, let's push on a little bit. That's actually Cruz. I keep mistaking which side it is. Here we go. Let's try and overtake these cars at the moment. Obviously, our tyres will be a little bit more warm than these guys. So come on, Sadat. Let's make a move. Let's show them why you won the last Italian Grand Prix, man. Let's try and get 4th place. He's getting close. He's getting close. Let's put the engine into overtake mode here. Let's try and get a little bit closer. Come on. Yes, lovely. Nice work, Sadat. Up into 4th. Nice one. Come on. Can you overtake 3rd? Let's keep on going, mate. Let's keep on going. Let's do it. Keep on getting it. We're closing up. Engine mode's working. There we go. There we go. 3rd place. Nicely done. Nicely done. We'll bring it down to medium now. Defend a little bit. If 4th place gets close, then put it onto high. Let's put it on high here on the back straight as we come through to the back straight on the main straight, actually, I should say. Try and get away. No 4th place comes here, but we'll do some good defending. Now we'll put it down to medium again. So tactically using the fuel here on Sadat. Meanwhile, up ahead with Cruz, we're just kind of, well, cruising around again. Pun intended, in 1st place. He's got it all under control, but with Sadat, just need to use the fuel a little bit tactically. But saying that, Sadat is now getting away from 4th place. Although the only thing is, remember, we'll have to come in a lot earlier than these guys, but that may mean we do an undercut on people, because you can see there, it's going to be consistently raining for another, well, at least 4 laps time. There is Sadat again getting overtaken, so let's put it back into high. Engine mode overtake, actually. Let's try and get the place back. He's kind of stormed away from us 3rd place there, so let's try and get that back. Let's also watch out on the fuel there. Where is Sadat? He's just crossed the line there. Cruz, I should say, sorry. Cruz has crossed the line there, so we're going to pit him in this lap. Come in for another set of inters. Just want to make sure. Yeah, I think it's worth it to come in for another set of inters. So, fuel. We're going to put in the max amount of fuel. Hopefully, then it starts drying and we can come in. I mean, I don't mind if it doesn't dry up, but as long as it doesn't change dramatically as soon as we make another pit stop. Park condition looking all good. Pit strategy all good. We're going fast again. Meanwhile, with Sadat, looks like he's going to struggle on the fuel, so we're going to pit him in this lap as well. Intermediates, full lap of fuel. You can see there he's pretty much on 0 tank, according to the little indicator. Pit strategy, this time we'll go on fast for Sadat as well, because the last time unbalanced, it did not work for him. So we'll try fast this time. But at the moment, Sadat did lose that place to Sabato in 3rd place, but it's fine, because we'll do the undercut again and hopefully overtake him here. But he's on really low fuel, so let's make sure he makes it to the actual round the track, because here he is in 4th place here, so hopefully he can navigate all these turns and just about get in to the pit stops just as the fuel's going around. This is going to be so close. Look at this. Watch the fuel level here on 0.7. Oh my god. Look how perfect we got the fuel. That was perfect. Perfect fuel strategy there from us with Sadat. Cruz is in there. We'll ask him to push a little bit. He's in 6th place, so we'll ask him to push, actually attack a little bit. Same with Sadat. Won't use the fuel though, but we'll use the high fuel, I should say. But that was perfect. Perfect fuel on Sadat. Okay, at the moment we got Cruz overtaking Mello. He was in 4th. He's now in 5th. Cruz is now coming up to the back of 3rd place, man. Let's see. Meanwhile, also Sadat's overtaking people in 14th place. So it's a great feeling to see both our drivers overtaking people. You know what? Let's stick it up to overtake, mate. Let's try and get him. Okay, pit. Okay, so we're back into 1st. Let's control this now. Medium, neutral. Okay, nice and easy now with Cruz. With Sadat, though, we may have to fight a little bit more. Where is he? He's in 9th place. Yeah, let's do some more overtaking, mate. We're going to go down to neutral, but overtake. Let's actually push a little bit. Try and close up on 7th. Come on, mate. Let's get this place. We can just leave Cruz to cruise around in 1st place. And let's focus on Sadat now for the rest of this race, I think. Let's try and overtake. Come on, close up a little bit. We got on high engine mode. Let's go for attack here. Try and close up. Okay, it doesn't look like he's going to be overtaking anyone, so we're going to go to medium and try and basically solidify the position. Unfortunately, 6th place man, which will be Arbeloa, he is getting away from us, and we can see Valdez behind us is closing up. So I'm just going to leave Sadat to his own kind of his own way in life in this race. I don't think obviously he's got the personality trait of not listening to me, but I feel like I'm pretty sure this doesn't mean he doesn't respond to these things, because you can see the indicators go up. So I'm pretty sure he just means he won't. I can tell Cruz to do this. I can tell him to allow teammate through. I can't do that with Sadat. A few of you guys have implied that this means that whatever I do here will not translate to Sadat. I'm pretty sure that isn't the case. If that is incredibly stupid in my opinion. I don't think that should be a thing, because this is car related, not driver related, really. Unless, obviously, driving style, telling them to push is driver related, but the engine mode is very much an engineer control thing in terms of, in the real life races, the engineer tells the driver when to put it up into a certain mode. Otherwise, they're always going to run out of fuel, you know. We've seen Rosberg, we've seen the Mercedes put it up into strat this, strat that. The Spanish Grand Prix a few times, remember, and back in, what was it, 2014, wasn't it, where Hamilton used the extra engine modes. So I think it'd be a bit stupid of the game to not allow you to use that if he has this trait. I'm pretty sure it just means that he's not allowed to give team orders there. But anyway, been blabbing on a little bit. Let's look at the race we've got at hand. So, it's going to rain to the end of the race. So, you know what? Let's pit now. Let's pit now. Bit of an undercut here. We've got how many laps left of the race? We've got 4 laps left of the race. So, well, 3 laps there. Technically, but we'll put in 4 laps of fuel. Park condition. Ooh, engine's looking a little bit worn. A little bit warm. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Fast pit stop. Bring him in here at the end of this lap. We're going to tell him to overtake and push. Push hard on these tyres. With Cruz, though, where is second place in relation to Cruz? Is this second place? Yeah, that's Arbeloa. Okay, Cruz, we're going to tell to push. And now we're going to put him in at the end of this lap. So, intermediates, fuel options, literally 3 laps of fuel. Park conditions fine. Fast pit stop there. So, a very late pit stop, but we can't make it to the end on this amount of fuel. Sadat was in 3rd place. That's unfortunate for him, but we wouldn't have made it to the end. Bad pit stop on the fueling. Good pit stop on the tyres. People pass us, but now we can literally just push as hard as we like. With Cruz, it's going to be bang on the fuel. That was 0 out of 0 fuel. Good refueling, good tyre. He's 2nd place now. Unfortunate, so he's in 2nd place, but now he's got all the fuel and tyres in the world now. Cruz, show me how good of a driver you are. Catch that man Arbeloa. Catch him. Oh my god, yes, there we go. Lovely, lovely. Cruz takes it on the last lap of the Grand Prix with 3 corners to go. Cruz has actually just done that. I actually just witnessed that. I was a little bit silenced there. I didn't react to it like until after a second it happened because I was so in shock. Like, no, that surely can't be it. That can't be Cruz actually overtaking Arbeloa because I said it out loud that show me how good he is. I didn't actually really expect it to happen, to be honest, but Cruz has done it. Wow, what a driver Cruz is turning out to be. He's actually just won that. Meanwhile, Sadat unfortunately is in 15th place. Unfortunate there, mate. Unfortunate, but still 1st and 15th. That's still very, very solid. There you go, another 1st place trophy to add to the cabinet. And with that, now you can see Cruz has overtaken Sadat in the championship. 99 apiece on level points. Very, very interesting there. And in terms of the constructors, we are still just behind Eastwood. Unfortunately, we actually lose some points to Eastwood because Sadat didn't do too well like he did in the previous 4 other races where he could get enough points for us to gain on Eastwood. So that's unfortunate. It looks like we might be solidifying 3rd place with only 1 race to go in this championship here. But unfortunately, I can already feel my throat going a little bit, guys. So I'm going to have to call it an episode here. Otherwise, I probably will make my situation a little bit worse. So I will leave the last race till next episode. Hopefully, I'll be fine tomorrow enough to do that final episode for you guys and finish out the season. And hopefully, try and solidify 3rd. Maybe make a surprising, you know, overtake for 2nd in the constructors. But at the moment, we're looking very, very good with Cruz. We actually got a new unlock here, apparently. What's this? So we get, level 2 with Sadat, nursing the conditions. And then with Cruz, quickfire, park condition, fixed timer 2 times faster. Okay, nice, nice. We're in the green by 267,000, even after the million we've taken away for next year's car. So, really, really solid episode in terms of the cash, in terms of improving the car, getting points. So, all round, pretty damn good episode. So, guys, if you have enjoyed it, leave a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. New around here, and do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content and more of this. I'll try my best to keep this consistent. At some point, though, guys, university will catch up with me at some point, and I won't be able to do this daily anymore. But for now, I'll keep on trying my best, even despite the illness right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.